It's the Morning Brew with Friends. We got a packed house with our friends from the Spanish Colonial Art Society joining us this morning. We got folks that are going to give us a performance with the chorus line. We're going to find out from the folks at the Tractor Brewery what the word craft actually is. We're going to learn all about the Dallas Cowboys and why they might win a couple of games this year. And, of course, Joe Marie is with us, all in the Morning Brew with Friends.
Just watch.
This morning on Morning Brew with Friends. And we got Adon Gariaga here. It's good to see you again. You're an old friend. It's nice to have you on. And Mark Rhodes is here also. You guys are with the Spanish Colonial Art Society. And you guys brought in one of the Santeros who's going to be in the new show here. This is Tim. And I know one of these pieces is yours here. Which one did you make?
She brought a couple of pieces
Two of them?
today, yes.
Awesome. Which ones are yours?
I brought this San Pascual here.
Oh.
And this happens to be the patron saint of cooks and of the kitchen.
My mom and me and my sister, we all have little San Pascuals all over our kitchens.
Yeah, he's pretty popular here in New Mexico. This particular image, I've depicted him baking bizcochitos, which is, it's not Christmas New Mexico without bizcochitos. So.
No doubt. That's something perfect for the winter market.
Yes.
Right? And then is this yours also?
This is mine.
Oh, this is yours, Adon.
This is mine. This is Alma de la Maria.
Maria de la...
Want some help?
It's hard to get it out at 7 in the morning, right?
Yeah, the Soul of Mary. And she's just a piece that I like to paint because she brings peace to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, I started carving when I was 9 years old, but you know, I believe that the New Mexico Santeras and Santeras, that we're all blessed.
How so?
You know, I believe that this type of art, this type of devotional art, that God we were called, and I think we were chosen. We're really like a family.
Yeah.
And so what I did is I brought a variety of art, of different types of art that would be at Spanish Market, and there's different artists there.
And all of this is going to be at the Winter Spanish Market, which is it's moved to Albuquerque this year, right?
Well, this is our third year here in Albuquerque at the Hotel Albuquerque. Thank you, Jim Long and Heritage Hotels. But like this piece right here, this is Victor Golev, and this is Kevin Burgess de Chavez, and Jimmy Trujillo, and that's my granddaughter.
Oh, those are all Jimmy Trujillo. These are all the greats of New Mexico art.
Yeah, so my granddaughter's a great. She's 11 years old. That's her pan de vida. That's mine. Charlie Sanchez, Janina Carriaga Lambert, and Federico Prudencio. So, you know, I wanted to kind of invite people out to come to Spanish Market. You know, we're so rich in culture, and we're so blessed here in New Mexico.
Right. Well, Tim, did you feel that too when he was talking about that thing with the art, and you feel blessed when you get to make it? Do you feel that when you make the art yourself?
Yes, it's definitely a spiritual calling to be a Santero, and
versus other kinds of art, you think? Because these skills translate into doing other kinds of art, but you choose to do.
I took a break from painting Santos for a while, and it was definitely a calling. It never left my heart and soul. So,
it brought you back.
Yes, it sure did.
That's excellent. And Mark, I know you're the past president of the board, am I right?
I am the past president.
And I've been to your office for some things, and you have art all over in your office. A lot of it from a lot of the artists. I'm assuming you bought it at either the winter market or the summer market.
No, actually, I bought a lot of these pieces over the last 30 years. The reason that I'm involved with the society is because I think it's the most unique art form in the world.
Right.
And the reason I think that is because this was considered folk art within the art community for a long, long time. And it's unique in many respects because it was passed down from generation to generation. There were no formal museums who really looked at this as the type of art that they would display.
And there is one now in Santa Fe.
There is one now in Santa Fe, and actually the Millicent Rogers has a lot of these kind of work within their museum in Taos. But what was intriguing about it for me as a collector, and the reason that I actually got affiliated with the board, is because I had never encountered an art form that didn't have any formal schools.
Oh.
That they didn't have anything, that it all came out of passing it from generation to generation.
Is that how you guys learned? I know your granddaughter is making work, or are you teaching her the same way?
I paint and carve, and my daughter paints, and my and my grandson paints and carves, and my granddaughter now, she's painting. She's 11 years old, and now Abraham, he's 8 years old, and he wants to start painting.
That's very
But there
cool.
are families like the Lopez's in Cordova, which are generation after generation after generation after generation who are carvers, you know, and Gloria. Gloria is actually the first woman in their family to be a carver.
Oh,
right?
that's great.
And so there, you know, this is not an art form just for men. It's we are the New Mexico santeros and santeras, and so we're really like a family.
Did you learn this the same way? Was this something handed down from your family, or did you?
In my case, it's a little different. I'm a first generation santero.
Excellent.
So
Then how did you find the art form?
well, I was familiar with the subject matter
Right.
growing up and born and raised in Bernalillo, New Mexico. So I've always been around the old New Mexican chapels and Santos graced our walls in our homes, and I actually learned from a family friend when I was 13.
Did he teach you? Was it carving or painting, or just about the
Painting
Santos?
and about traditional retablos.
Ah, cool. So did you have to learn who the patron saint of everything and figure out who was who? And
I think we're all still learning.
We're learning.
So many,
Right,
yeah.
right. There's
so
a lot
many
of them.
unique stories, and I feel, you know, I'm an artist first, but I'm also a storyteller. I need to show the story of these individuals on, you know, on these panels with paint and wood. So,
yeah.
Like you were talking about it being a unique art form, Mark. I know that there was a guy by the name of Luis Lorenzo who's writing a thesis at the University of Barcelona in Spain, and he was down here, and he spent a couple of summers with us. You know, he'd come down for summer and spend time with the New Mexico Santeros, because in Spain, for whatever reason, New Mexico, we've always been isolated.
Right.
This is passed down generation to
This is
generation.
an old art form.
This is an old art form from the 1700s, and we've got some of them even earlier than that. But we learn from each other, you know. That's how we learn, you know. We learn how to make the gesso, we learn how to wax, we learn how to make trementina, we learn how to do all of that from each other.
That's excellent.
And so this guy Luis Lorenzo is writing his thesis on the New Mexico Santero, and there's a possibility they may take some of us to Spain in a couple of years, because they have lost the formulas in Europe.
Oh,
And
already.
somehow, yeah, they lost them maybe 100 years ago.
right.
They lost the formulas on how to make this stuff, and we still have it.
Well, quickly, Mark, we gotta. Where is the winter market, and when is it?
It's at the Albuquerque Hotel. It's one of Jim Long's great hotels. It's right on Rio Grande, and it will
open to
be
the public. Go
open
early
to the
because this stuff sells out fast, doesn't it? If you
It
want,
sells out. Well, the other thing is that a lot of people think that it's just all religious art and it's all santeros, which is true to a certain extent, but you can find everything there.
Right.
In all price ranges, and you'll find everything from Christmas ornaments to pieces
tin work and everything.
to anything that you want. Tin,
Excellent.
jewelry, weavings.
We'll be back in a couple of seconds because we have the folks from the chorus line here. We're going to get a performance on the morning brew. Back in a couple of seconds.